Besides, Russians need an access to Black Sea, and they will fight to the death to have that access. Because if you don't have Black Sea ports or Crimea, they are going to be landlocked 8 months out of the year because then another military ports are up north and they're frozen most of the time. So Russia will never let Ukraine go. So it doesn't matter what anybody says. I mean, as long as there's Russia, there's going to be Russian Ukraine. Russian Crimea. Huh?
There'll never be a NATO Ukraine.
No, I mean Crimea. Russia. I'm saying Ukraine. Russian Crimea always going to be Russian. Now, as far as the NATO concerned, Russians will take. I predict they will take their historical parts. I don't think it's going to be divided, but they will insist on having their historical foot at the Black Sea. I think that's inevitable, and as long as Ukraine sort of played both sides, and Ukraine depends on Russia and a lot of natural resources, so it's yet to be seen. It's what's going to happen. I think actually it's a failure of NATO not to accept them quickly. I mean, they could have done that, and that would protect them, but everybody's sort of afraid to step on Russian toes.
Another question?
Yes.
You're a full-time surgeon. How do you find time to write books?
Okay. So this particular book, actually, the basis was written 15 years ago. It took me 15 years to get this together. I started writing the book when I was driving between the hospitals, rounding in the patients, so I dictated in my car. Then I had a transcriber to type it, and then I spent nights trying to correct it and try to edit it. So it took me a long time. Now I have a little bit more material, and my book that's coming out, the new story that's coming out now, is going a little faster, but it still takes me about 2-3 years to get all the research done and have it. I want it to be authentic. What I'd like when I write the book, I want somebody from Kiev, when they read my book and they see part of Kiev and what's happening there, I want them to recognize it. If, for example, one of my scenes and one of my is going to be involving helicopter, I took helicopter lessons only to know how it is to fly a helicopter and what it takes to do auto rotation on a helicopter. So I'd like to have my books are very authentic. They're well researched. They're fiction, but they're well researched.
Do you have someone helping you with your research?
No,
You do it yourself?
I do it myself. Google. No. No, I do it all myself. Yes.
Do you have any comments on the relationship now between